guys. Let me know what I sound like. Who's all in the chat? Who's all in the chat? What up, Mike? What up, Still Magnetic? What's good? I am doing great. Look, I made it. Look, I made it. What y'all got going on today? What's good? Still Magnetic Network in the building. How you doing, baby? What's good? I am doing great. Let's go and start this off real quick.
I, Roberta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfecting Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
Let me tell you something. I'd have took that money back so fast. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. There is no way I would have took that money back so fast. Do you not understand me? He would have been hot. What up, Rena baby? Like, let me tell you, he'd have been hot. I'd have took that so quick. Like, who are you talking to, sir? That don't even make no sense. Imagine.
I, Roberta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfecting Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
What's wrong with these pastors? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with the pastors? Like, then he tried to fix it, talking about he was going along in a certain group. Like, come on now. Hit that like button, guys. Like, he was tripping.
No. Don't touch my son. Don't do nothing to my son. I do that if he smack you. Did I smack you all? Don't lie. I hit you against the wall.
Now, check this out. Somebody done called CPS on this woman, which they should have. They should have called on this woman. So they didn't call CPS on this woman. And now they trying to ask her son. He talked to him. This was crazy.
I push you. You're not going to get in trouble. I pushed you, right? I pushed you, right? Oh, okay. Mind your business. That's not your child. Do you have your kids? 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 My son got okay, we can call him to the school and everything, baby.
Calm down.
Baby, I was just at my son's school all yesterday.
I'm just asking.
My son's scared.
You're
scared.
You can't
You
calm
scared?
down.
You was just upstairs playing the game. But she was just upstairs asking to play the game. Stop acting like that because she a light-skinned bro. You just like everybody else, bro.
She is talking to her son. She is talking to her son, saying that, quit acting like that, bro. She is talking to her son, saying, you only acting like that because she a light-skinned B. Like, who talks to their son like this? Like, this is nuts.
What the fuck is so cute about this? What is so cute about you going against your own mama?
Why are you talking to a child like that?
What you mean? What you mean? I buy his shit. She don't do shit for her kids. So don't come at a mother and do it for their child. Big facts. I don't have my baby daddy. I take care of my son. I'm finna give him a haircut tomorrow. I don't give a fuck about this and I really want her motherfucking arrested for putting her motherfucking hands on me. Cause I could go down. I could really this real like I said. I'll smash your kid. Every time I get my hair done, she get mad. Every time I get my hair done, you get mad. Don't worry about my son.
She takes my phone all day nonstop.
I don't text the girl at all. Where is him? Do you want to call my son's school? Do you want to go up there? Said she went like months. I ain't gonna lie. You was a relative. Since she said January 26th. Since she makes me? I went to court. I had to go to court that same day. Yeah, girl, so I pushed my baby. This cokehead ugly ass. No, her friend said that I punched him. Don't you think if I punched him, it would have been a mark? I pushed him, and he always gonna jump. That's what I do. I even do that at school when he pushing on other kids. She need to mind her f***ing business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Leave me alone. That's why I want to leave this building, bro. Leave. I am. Leave me alone. Let's walk out. You mad? You jealous of me? Hello? You jealous? Girl, yes. Yes, because it's my baby. Bro, I could, but I'm on papers, bro. You know I'm on papers. G, you know, on my mom, you know
It's
I'm on
okay.
papers.
Can I
You know
talk
I'm
to you?
on motherfucking papers. This bitch want me in jail because she bald-headed, she low-headed, she don't even got her mother hands. All she's worried about is sucking the next. What you saying? Hello?
Could you imagine how she act when ain't nobody around? She talking, she talking like that around her son. You gotta think police is there. Like he is scared. He is scared. That boy's scared. He's fighting for his life, living with that woman. He's fighting for his life, living with that woman. Okay, like that's crazy to me. And he jumping because he shook. He said my son would have been aside. Man, I'm telling you. All strong and wrong.
She muffed me. She didn't beat me up. But you know I don't let nobody muff me, bro. Stop talking to me, bitch. What you talking about? Stop talking, because she muffed me. That's why. Because if I did that to her, how much you want to bet y'all would have been quick as hell to arrest me? How much you want to bet y'all would have been quick as hell to arrest me?
I'm this close to arrest you now for putting your hands on
I didn't
yourself
put my
like
hands on my baby.
It's obvious that you're not treating him right.
What you mean it's obvious?
Yeah, it's obvious. Look at how you're talking. That's not how parents should talk.
Bro, I talked to my son like this on the day. I pushed him.
Wrong.
I pushed him.
And you're admitting to me that you pushed him. That's not discipline. That's abuse.
No, it's not. Abuse would be beating him. I didn't beat my son.
Abuse would be what you're doing.
So abuse is pushing my son, shoving him, telling him not to go that way. I basically pushed him.
Can you tell me what happened?
The opposite.
Let me tell you something. The way she talking is abusive, okay? You ain't actually got to put your hands on somebody. You ain't actually got to put your hands on somebody to be abusive to them. Like, come on. What up, baby? Like, what is wrong with people?
What happened?
Bro, if I go to jail, bro,
This kid is obviously very scared of her.
You can go. You can go.
Please stop
You can
talking.
go. I'm done. G, I'm done with this boy.
Tell me what happened.
G, I'm done with this boy. He really trying to act out just because of her.
Step out of the office, please.
Bro, I'm done with this boy. I swear to God.
Something different?
What's the original call?
Somebody in 314 Asia?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's somebody, the other girl, Asia, was calling on her, talking about it's abuse. I'm going to talk to the child. Hi, what's your name? Can you tell me what happened? How old are you? You're 6? Okay, can you tell me what happened today? You have a tissue or something? Tissue for your tears? I need to talk to him without you being here.
Hey, Ned, come here.
Bro, this thing make my son go against me.
Can you tell me what happened? She pushed you? How did she push you? Tell me. Here, I'm gonna fix your shirt. Okay? You were what? You were
96
there you go. What happened?
She acting like she breaking up with somebody. Like, good Lord, that's a lot for a kid to handle.
You leaving?
518. We'll be 1019.
Do you feel safe with your mommy? You do feel safe? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
You just on Julian status all night?
Are you hurt? Where does it hurt? Your head? Your mommy hit you in the head? Yeah. When she pushed him? So you saw her push him?
No.
Oh, you didn't see,
I didn't see it.
that?
I just, everybody that was out there was like, you just punched your son in the face.
Punched, okay.
And then they said his kid hit the wall.
Which part of your head hit the wall? Can you point to it on your head? Especially the way you're acting.
You gonna arrest me?
I'm this close. If I don't get you, calm down.
I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm not even gonna punch him or do nothing.
This is like a kid that had a baby. Like, this is crazy to me. Like, this is like a kid that had a baby, and she is supposed to be in charge of somebody's life. She shouldn't be in charge of plants. I'm serious. Like, this is crazy to me. That's why they say, man, watch where you leave your seed at. Because this lady right here is crazy. Yeah, her son husband, the only man, the only man she'll kind of love. Oh, she don't even love him. She putting a lot on that little boy's chest. Like, see, something's really wrong with her. Like, and it's a lot of men that got to deal with a mama like this. This is right. We finally got an Anna on body cam. Shut up, skinny.
Else do whatever you want to do, bro. He don't even get whooping. The school called me every day about myself. I don't whoop him no more. I don't.
When your son flinches, the second you move a little bit, that tells me something.
But I'm angry. I'm yell. I don't. And he hit on kids. Kids hit him all the time.
When your child flinches
I
like
never
this,
hit him. He always flinches at everybody, even my brother.
Anaya,
I used to flinch.
Anaya, you need to calm down.
I don't hit my child.
Hey, listen. She called the police. You called.
I
the
called,
police, right?
yeah.
And now we're here. So guess what? It's a little more complicated than that, all right? So you're gonna work with us. We're gonna figure out what the hell's going on, and then
I got a DCF case. They can come over my house any day.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Okay, so be an adult now, and let's work this out. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna wait right here. I'm gonna go talk to my partner over here. I don't want you saying anything. You understand? You understand?
Yeah.
did that other girl leave already?
But he should.
You hear when she said kids hit him, he hit kids. She said he flinched at everything. As if it's normal. Like, come on, like quit playing. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Because I'm starting to think she's off her meds. I'm starting to think she was never on meds. You said where is the father? She probably don't know who that father is. Look at her. Imagine a man that she picked to be his daddy. You already know. I would take her to jail for not marrying her child's father because this is insane. Yeah, like she's nuts. So I don't know about y'all, but I was raised with my mom and dad, and my mom used to whip me when I did bad things. I guess it's different these days. Well, she shouldn't whip anybody. Not with this personality.
Go against black people. Like, he was just my neighbor too. She couldn't tell. She see me raise my. She see me. Everybody on the floor know I don't whoop him.
I'm just saying,
You
what
don't
kind
get
of what kind of expectations
They don't. They don't
kind of
even
expectations
get
do you
crying.
have of your 6-year-old son? He's 6. He's
He
a
got a whole
baby.
He got a whole Xbox 360. Kid you not.
He's a
He
baby
got a
though.
whole Xbox 360 toys, everything, and we finna go shopping tomorrow. A haircut and all.
She said a haircut and all. She said she over there like he got a roof on top of his head. He got an Xbox. Something does not give you the right to be mean to your son. Now, everybody cannot whip their children. Nope, they cannot. Not this woman. This woman got a mental illness. Giving her a bill Giving her a belt is like giving a slave owner a whip back in the day. Like, no. No, this lady's crazy. She's nuts. Nah, you cannot whoop a child when you like this. This kind of woman that will whoop her child, go eat some food, watch a movie, and come back and whoop him again. No. That little boy is scared. You see how she yelling at him and screaming? Like, that's not. She's not chastising that boy. She is terrorizing him like Jason or Freddy Krueger. She said, I'm getting him a haircut. He gonna be scared to get the haircut.
My thing is, you listen to the girl was like, your mom hit you. I didn't hit you in your head. You did that. You got dramatic when I pushed you over because I was stopped. Basically, he liked her, so I stopped her from talking to her. So he did the most because I stopped her from talking to her. I don't know.
Why is she acting like this boy is a grown person talking about she stopped her son from talking to the lady? She talking about you doing the most. Like she did a little temptation dance and everything. What is wrong with her? Like, come on, make it make sense. Oh, yes, tell Magnetic, it's gonna be crazy out here. Look, hide your kids, hide your purse. That's all I got to say. It said she would whoop her kid because the wind. Oh, she gonna whoop her kid because it's Tuesday. Yes, I'm streaming late today. Yes, I had a lot of stuff I had to get done earlier. So, but I did make it. So this is why I can't be a cop. Well, yeah, if I was a cop, I'd probably be arresting everybody.
Because she maced me. Why would you want to talk to somebody that maced your mama?
But he's 6. He's 6. He's not trying to get with nobody.
My son is a really, he like girls. My son ain't. One thing I could say, my son is not gay. I guess he liked her.
But he don't understand about.
Yeah.
But he hurt my feelings, and then when I.
The lady probably was taken up for him. Gonna be jealous of your son. Did y'all hear her yelling earlier? So when you just like her because she light skinned. You like her because she's a light skinned bee. Like, come on, she's a kid. Shut up, Brown James. You know I gotta work. Yeah, he is being over. Like, come on, you cannot do that. That's a kid.
I went to my room, and then when we came up to the house, he got the crying like, you know you bogus, bro. You going against me for what?
Oh, they
for what? Like I don't beat that boy. He don't get no whooping.
Talk normal volume.
He don't get no whooping. You can ask his teacher.
All right, no, but I see it in the
Show
morning.
you all the stuff he doing in class, and I don't do nothing about it, but just go into the class and tell him the right things and the wrong things. Where is it? That reminder is right here. I don't whoop him. I don't beat him. I just pushed him over, and he acted dramatic because he didn't want me to. Usually I won't.
Okay, so why did you push him over this time?
I didn't. I just basically grabbed him.
Okay, why did you do that?
Because I don't want him talking to her.
Did you see her?
No.
All right, so who is Janisha to you? You guys are just neighbors or what?
Huh?
You guys are just neighbors?
You know, I stay on the 13th floor. On the 3rd floor, it's all Spanish. I got 2 Spanish people that stay on the floor.
Hey, Anaya, you're good, okay?
Hold on, is that a woman? What is that right there? She got titties on her back. Who is that? What am I looking at right there? this skinny girl.
No, dude, he gonna say something. I pushed him because I told him to go away from Nisha. And he gonna say that I beat him. I don't want to touch him. He sit there and attack kids all day.
Regardless, whether
that
that happened or not, no, I don't know because I didn't see it. Whether it did or it didn't happen, the bottom line is this is not a good environment for the child. The way you're acting, the way everyone was acting, it is not a good environment for it, and that's why DCFS is going to get contact because the way everything's going.
Second DCFS case.
Hey, Anaya, you gotta look at the big picture, okay? Look, how are you acting?
They really over there trying to speak knowledge. She can't understand none of that. Do they not understand when you are speaking to somebody like this? It's like speaking to Magneto. on X, man. She can't understand. She got a plate over her. Like you can't say anything to this woman. She said this is her second case. They don't need to make it a third. They don't need to make it a third. $20, she twerking on them. Yeah, like that's crazy to me. Like, I mean, yeah, back biddies for real, skinny. Like, come on. What's wrong with folks? She said he ain't gay. He said that's probably a dude that didn't get whipped when he was younger. Dressed. Oh, that was a guy. Oh, y'all think that was a guy?
When I got
I was a little bit turned because she gonna try to call the police.
a little bit or a lot?
We don't feel sorry for y'all anymore. We don't pick.
That's just nuts. That's crazy. Just imagine waking up with her every day. You gotta wake up with this woman. Like, come on now. She'd be like, man, she's like, I bought you an Xbox. It said resentment of the father is being taken out on the son. Oh, she resentment of everybody. It wouldn't matter if it was a girl that she had. I think that's her personality. She can't stand oxygen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is the kind of person that cannot stand oxygen. Hit the like button, guys. Like, seriously. It said he hits other kids. You heard her kept saying he hits on all the other kids. He hits like, come on, quit playing. You know you're being abusive to your child.
About bootstraps, and we done made it work. I'm not saying that I don't like y'all, but I'm not attracted to y'all.
Let me read this. Black women no longer feel sorry for men whose life isn't together. Well, that outfit ain't together. What the hell does she have on? I'm seeing a couple of different seasons on her right now. What is going on with that outfit?
Attracted to lifestyle. I'm attracted to people who love to build like wealth. I love going upscale places. I love drinking champagne. Those are the things that I like to do. I can't play pickleball, but I do watch them play pickleball, tennis, golfing, you know what I mean? Boating, like yachting, like that's my judge. I'm not a person that wants to go to the club. I don't want to go to the hood bar. I do not. I want to get dressed up pretty and go to high-end restaurants. I want to get dressed up gorgeous, okay? Okay? Drink champagne.
Why is she dressed like a little old Korean lady? Like, what are you doing, lady? What do you have on? She said, I want to drink champagne. She said, I want to go yachting. Is that going to be the new thing? Everybody going to say they're going to go yachting? Like, come on, quit playing. Talking about their life together. Baby, you ain't got that outfit together. What do you have on?
I don't eat caviar, but the girls want to eat caviar. Men that we are with, we want them to be able to afford it on their own. We do not want to contribute to anything. It's a turn off for me. It's a turn off for them. And you should be turned off as well. I feel like this. Any man that life is.
Women really be thinking that they really are like killing it when they talking. Like, what do you mean that you want to drink champagne and go yachting? And like, ain't nobody taking you nowhere. She is rocking the same colors as Anna. Listen, do you think they still want men, or is the general consensus amongst women just to drain resources in it? Well, I tell you what, they don't even like themselves. Some of them don't even like themselves. She living in her own movie. She living in her own movie. It doesn't make sense. So they make up reasons why they're not getting men. So basically she's saying she ain't getting no men because there's too many bums out there. That's what she's saying. Yes, she has on sneakers. Yes, those are sneakers she has on. Yes, she does. Yeah, she looks super trashy.
Is not together should not be dating at all. You should be trying to find a way to create generational wealth and start making moves as a man of your community, as a leader, one that we can follow, that we would want to submit to. Like, we're not trying to submit to no grown-ass man, okay, working in motherfucking Popeyes. When we got
how she talk. look, look how she talk. Look how Caviar Keisha over there talking. Baby, you're not getting in the yacht club. You're not getting in the golf club talking like that. You are not invited. Nobody cares if you went and got you some pearls. Nobody cares that you got some pearls on you. They're not letting you in. This is what they be talking about right here. And this is why they say women be over-evaluating herself. This is a perfect example right here. This woman got on some kids and some fake pearls and looked like she got a nightgown on.
Great jobs. Okay, travel. We're grown. Our skin is glowing. Like, you wildin', okay? You're wildin' if you think that we're going to sit here and accept that. In 2025, times have changed. We no longer feel sorry for y'all at all.
I make enough money to pay.
Nobody cares. He said the girls, her boobs want caviar. She probably ain't never seen caviar. She dissing men that work at Popeyes, but she built like a Popeyes drive-thru member. She definitely is. She definitely is. Kamala Harris. Listening to a white guy, she's on a one-way trip to Chad's Hump and Dumpville. They don't want her. They don't want her.
Pay all of my bills, take trips, spoil myself. Why in the world would I give my time to a man that wants me to go half? Get out of my face. I make enough money to pay all of...
Pack that nigga lunch. Hold on, I gotta see her one more time.
It's a turn off for me.
Hold on. She said, "Get out my face." Who do you think you are, Dorinda?
Get out of my face. I make enough money.
Nobody cares. Again, ladies, y'all supposed to work. Y'all supposed to make money. You supposed to. That's like saying, I washed up today. I got in the shower. It is the same thing. It's like saying I got in the shower. What up, Mr. Walker? How you doing, baby? Thank you for the $5 sticker chat. Don't forget, guys, I'm gonna be over there tomorrow. Like, come on, quit playing. I promise you, they put that little wig on with the part in the middle, and they just be brand new with everybody. Don't nobody matter no more when they got that part in the middle. When they got that wig on with the part in the middle, everybody is trash to them. It's like, I don't know. It's like they turn into Superwoman or something. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, fake everything. Talking about men ain't good enough. Come on now. Quit playing with me.
To pay all of...
What you talking about? Pack that nigga lunch. They told me not to make his lunch. Oh, okay. They told me not to fold his laundry. Yeah. They told me not to pay for dates. Okay. Take me through there. Take me through there. What you talking about? Pack that nigga lunch. They told me not to make his lunch.
Okay, y'all.
So all the women came on there and was letting this woman have it about her saying that what she just said, basically. She said, I made his lunch and I got him. Okay. And then you got little jiggly 2 boogers over here, 2 gold boogers. We're gonna call her gold boogers. We're gonna call her gold boogers.
Hear me out, okay? Hear me out real quick. There is a video trending online right now. There is a nice looking woman with a beautiful red dress on and a small Gucci purse in a restaurant flaunting a ring, right? And she's like, they told me not to make his lunch. They told me not to do his laundry. And now I got a ring. Not saying that there's anything negative about that, but let me think logically, because my mind instantly has no choice but to think critically, okay? So I'm thinking like, as a woman, I view myself in a high standard, right?
I know you lying, not with that do-rag that you got around your head talking on camera. You do not view yourself in any high standard with them 2 booger rings coming out your nose. What would make a woman get that in her? What is going on with the gold boogers? Come on, y'all doing anything y'all can to put them rings in y'all's nose now. Like, why?
And I personally don't understand why women when they talk about being married or getting proposed to, is always what they're doing to show the man that they can be a wife and a good wife. Like, I cook for him, I clean for him, I wash his, like, damn it, do you wipe his ass too? Are you his fucking caregiver? Are you his mama CNA and all that shit? Like, what did he do for you? Like, okay, like, why do women never think, like, instead of wanting to be validated and chose so bad, do y'all ever sit up and think, like, is this man worthy enough of me to take myself off of the market? Is he worthy enough of me to risk my life and lay down and have a child for? Is he worthy enough for me to allow him to make me his wife?
Nobody is going to make gold boogers a wife. Gold boogers will never get that chance. You're never getting that chance. So why are you even speaking about a woman that's happy to be? Why do women do this?
You know, like, you got, think about it, right? What she's saying is only a flex if what she was doing was strategy, because she seen that man had something to offer her in the long run, right? And you can say what it is you want to say, but men do the same thing. It's called choosing better. It's called vetting and having fucking common sense. You're supposed to do that if you're going to be with somebody for the long haul, right? It's only a flex to flaunt a ring if behind being married in that paper, in that ring, he's providing for you. So repeat what you're saying and then think about your life 5 years from now. I got a ring because I cook and clean it. Okay, you cook, clean, but are you paying 50% of the bills? Because, bitch, I guarantee you, if you paying 50% of the bills, he ain't finna cook, clean, and do your motherfucking laundry. So you watching shitty-ass drawers. You over here sitting up there cooking for him, cleaning for him, packing his lunch and all that shit, but you're still working. You're his servant. You're making his life easier.
So my question is, do she think that somebody's about to come and wipe her up and just pay 100% of her bills? I know there's no way that you can honestly think in your brain, that you have not pierced. There's no way that you think like this.
Wow, you basically married a roommate. I cannot make this shit up. Change the way that you think. If I get married, I'm going to get married with someone that can put me in a better predicament that I'm already in. Otherwise, I could just put my fucking house up and then I can make my own life better by bringing in more income so that I can go buy myself a diamond ring if I want to. I can have extra savings, you know, instead of helping a grown man carry weight. Like, what do I need you here for? If you weren't with that man, he would be doing everything by himself. So what the fuck he come and get a woman for help?
Where did she get all of this commentary at from that video? Like, ma'am, it ain't our fault that every man that climbed on your back and climbed off. That's our fault.
Because that's what it doesn't make sense. I don't know the full story. I'm not saying this is what's going on, and I'm not trying to throw salt on her beautiful moment, and I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I'm just using this situation as an example of how you need to be thinking as a woman, because there's nothing wrong with being excited because a man proposed to y'all, but the man's supposed to be more excited that you chose him. You the motherfucking prize. This why these men, they told me I'm cooking for him, I clean for him, I got a ring so I can serve him for the rest of my life. Why do y'all think that it is a flex to be a fucking maid, chef, fucking caregiver, CNA servant to a man that's not making your life better? You still gotta go to work. You still gotta fucking slave after him. What is the point? Everything that she...
What is the point for them boogers? They said if she did marriage, she said marriage is an equal sacrifice. They will always talk as if everything is all bad. Oh yeah, nobody's even taking her out. They're not taking her to Popeyes or nothing. They're doing nothing for this woman. So while she's on there talking trash, nobody's coming for her at all.
He mentioned she's doing is multiple different jobs, that if he was living on his own and he wanted somebody he was not fucking on and that wasn't in love with him and stupid to do that shit, he would have to pay each different person. What you're saying you're doing is a job. So I hope you're not going 50-50, sweetie, because that's not a flex. Fuck out of here. I'll tell her, I'll take the ring, though. It'll be a long engagement while I search for the man that actually is going to do what he's supposed to do.
That don't even make no sense. Everything that this woman just said does not make any sense. What do you mean you will take the ring, though? Nobody's giving you a ring. Nobody's giving you a ring. Matter of fact, I went to her page. Hold up. I must have not upload that. Let me upload that for y'all real quick. I thought that I did. Maybe I did not. Hold on, because you know I went down that page. You know I went down that page. Hold up. Let me send that right on over to my drive real quick so we can get that on there. Because yeah, she ain't getting away with that one. What do you mean? Like, how did you get all of that negativity from that? Where did you get that from? Why you coming on here? I didn't know they showed blue do-rags. Like, what is wrong with people? Hold on, where her page at? Hold up. I know I got that page on here. Give me 1 second, because I'm gonna show you why she was talking like that. Just ridiculous. For no reason. Hold up. Let me upload this. I'll be right back. Let me see. It said I can't hear nothing she's saying over that shit in her nose. Yeah, that nose ring is diabolical. This lady crazy too. This lady's nuts. Silver Brock said, huh? Yeah. Get all of from this woman being proposed to. She literally got on there and was like, if he makes you go 50-50, and you were angry. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're mad at your own trauma. You got your own trauma going on, and you sitting there putting that on this. Has nothing to do with you. You are nuts. You're nuts. Hold up, download this thing. Hold on real quick. Like, you are really crazy. He said, bye, Felicia. Do they realize that we men actually see these videos? They don't care. They don't care. They don't care if we see these videos. She's nuts. They think marriage only go one way. Why can't a woman be happy in a 50? Well, she's not gonna be happy with Friday, so it has nothing to do with a man. She doesn't like anything. There's nothing that she likes at all. So it doesn't even matter. There's nothing you'll be able to do with her. She doesn't like anything. She doesn't. There's nothing she likes. Hold up. So this is her page, right? This is the lady with the do-rag that was on there talking stuff. This is her girl.
You said there is a...
This is her girl. This is her page right here, right? You talking all that. This lady has she has a multiple personality disorder. Look at, so she got like 50 different wigs on here. Like, who are you? I hope she don't have no kids. Please do not have no kids. Look
I'm trying to pat you. Fucking psych. Who you hit? Who you try?
Cat don't even like her. The cat don't even like her. You got one animal at your house and he don't even like you. Talking about you trying to pet an orange cat. She gonna pet that cat and her own cat. That's the only cat she gonna pet. Your own cat don't even like you.
What you want to do?
And she got the nerve to come on somebody's TV, somebody's social media, talking about what she not gonna be doing. Nobody coming over there with you and that little stinky cat. To be fair, these videos is leaders. Yeah, they are. They are. These are going to deter man from seeing these kind of women. Just crazy. Look at how many. Look, like, who are you? And now you in a do-rag. She done got tired of all the wigs, so now you in a do-rag. You didn't gave up and then went to do-rag. Like, this woman, like,
yesterday and the day before, I was basically posting about how men state that they do not like makeup. right? Women look good with the makeup on, and because they have on makeup, they feel like they're insecure. They don't like them. They're not really attracted to them.
She's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's more about pleasure and a good time, right? So, keep in mind that I'm just going off what the majority of men.
Just nuts.
I definitely tuned in to Kevin Samuels. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't really have a problem with the guy because, to be honest, I don't even think it was Kevin Samuels. I think it was the bitter ass men and the underdogs and the insecure men with fragile egos.
She got the nerve to be calling anybody bitter and fragile. Man, you just got on here and made a rant after somebody got engaged. Got here in one end because you mad that somebody's getting married. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. You on there showing all your little personality disorders, all the different wigs.
That just don't like rejection, that were taking his messages and blowing it out of proportion. They took it as a means to humble women, disrespect women and stuff like that. I don't honestly think he was doing that. The women were calling into his channel, asking him questions, and he gave them.
When I say she's crazy, she's nuts. And then this one.
So let me
hold on, listen to what she said.
How I've been in the hospital 5 days. And this man ain't came and seen me not one time, y'all. Well, just the backstory. I'm pregnant by a married man. And we've been dealing with each other for, 6-7 years? And the whole time we was messing with each other, he kept telling me he gonna leave his wife, and da-da-da. Keep in mind, I done had 4 abortions with him, y'all. 4 abortions. And we had the abortion because every time he had the abortion, so we kept having abortions because he kept telling me, before I have a baby, he wants us to be married. So remember he said he was going to leave his wife. So I'm thinking, okay, we're going to keep having an abortion. He going to divorce her soon and we're going to get married. So this time I got pregnant, I'm telling him, I'm not aborting. So how long is it going to be till you divorce your wife? So, y'all, I've been in the hospital, like I said, 5 days, and he hasn't been up here not one time. I've been blowing him up, y'all. He ain't been answering the phone. So I'm thinking about reaching out to the wife, I don't think she know about me, y'all. It's been 6 years, but I don't think she know about me. So I'm thinking about reaching out to her and telling her that I'm pregnant. And I'm in the hospital because he need to be up here. What y'all think I should do?
And that's what I'll be talking about. So you didn't mess with a man for 6 to 7 years. You got the nerve to be pregnant. You didn't went to the chop shop about 4 times. And now you got the nerve to sit up there on Al Gore's internet and rub them little bacon strips in your head talking about what you think I should do. The wife ain't got nothing to do with this. What you gonna call the wife for? He really ain't gonna talk to you now. He really ain't gonna talk to you now. It's a shame that he wants your way. And just imagine now you got and this woman is crazy. You didn't came on here, look like you done had a fight with Velcro in the front of your hair. Nuts. Is that couldn't learn from the first mistake? Yeah, because she don't want to learn. She a pain freak. She a pain freak. But this is the kind of woman that let a man do this, and then she'll be like, men are horrible. They're horrible people. Meanwhile, you over there going to the chop shop.
Y'all think I should call her? Or I'm up here losing my mind. I feel like he need to be up here supporting me. I don't care that he's married. Shit, we practically married. We've been dealing with each other for a long time. And I don't know why he hasn't divorced her yet. Y'all think he not leaving her? At this point, I'm thinking he not leaving her because why he ain't divorced her yet and why he not up here with me? Tell me what y'all think I should do.
I think you should take out that funky robe. She look like she stink. She look like she stank. Hold on, let me read y'all these. Let me read y'all what they had on the what's the name? I was on there dying looking at her page. I was like, what is wrong with y'all? I was like, what would make you come on somewhere and do that and have no shame in your game? Just imagine your kids are going to see this one day. Your kids are going to see this one day, and you're going to reach out to the wife. He's never going to talk to you. He's never going to talk to you. You're going to be over there sitting there looking stupid. He's not going. That's not going to make him like you, Pukisha. Like, I don't know why women do this. Like, that's not going to make him like you anymore at all. So give it up. The gig is up. He doesn't like you. He doesn't want you. So why would you call his wife? What is that going to do? You don't call his wife, and I mean, do you think that's not going to make anything better? That's he don't like you, babe. He don't like you. He's not coming back at all. Somebody said, got the man. That's what somebody said. A wife here. May you have the day and the life you deserve. Somebody said the lights are on, but nobody's home, unfortunately. Somebody said, call Jesus. Don't call that lady. Like, just imagine leaving your seed over there with Pukisha, for real. Because I bet you she got the punch card for free abortion. She probably do. This is why I say, when it comes to contraceptives and all that type of situation, you don't get to use that. You don't get to use it. That's not every time you. No. You are purposely getting pregnant. Purposely. And of course, he don't want to come crack. He don't want to come over there and crack. You let them. You are letting this man come over there. Why? So he's coming. He's coming over there. He don't have a reason not to come over there. And you got the nerve talking about you gonna call this one. But it's Barbara. Like, if you don't get your butt off of TikTok, I can't stand TikTok. It's not a thought behind them eyes. But yeah, she's not there. She's not there. She's an idiot. She's an idiot. What kid? She aborted. Yeah. Just imagine that wound is sour. That wound is sour. Like, how many more kids do you need? Yes, she sounds like an idiot. She's an idiot. She's an idiot. Like, somebody put a picture of a bird in the skull on an X-ray, and she's an idiot. And she's a super idiot. That's what I'm saying. Did these be the ones that this talking about why he ain't leave her? Baby, he was never leaving her. He was never leaving her. Men will cheat and never leave. I'm gonna need the women to hear that in the back. I'm gonna need that is not a flex because somebody came over there and climbed on top of your back. Is that they always got an excuse for getting pregnant? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And then you mess around and you have a kid and they all crawling all on the wall or whatever, and they got a foot growing out their forehead, and now you mad. He said he was good as long as she was. Yeah, exactly. As long as he was showing up and she was over there going to the chop shop, she had no problem. She had no problem with him. And look now he ain't answering that phone. He ain't answering that phone. And I'm gonna tell you right now, as a wife, I wouldn't leave. And this no, baby. Nope. Not leaving. Sorry. And look at this. What kind of how do you feed your kid junk like this? How do you expect for them to live? How do you expect your kid to live when you living like this?
People assume fat people can't do anything. Woo! That's not true.
The only thing is that she's not able to get on top.
Excuse me. I am able to get on.
Oh my God. Look at the difference in them two. Yeah, ramen noodles, Nancy all day long. Hit the like button, guys. Ramen noodles, Nancy all day. Look at this one. I think they own a 3-seater. And she taking up both seats. Three seats. 3 seats. And she talking about the only thing I can't do is get on. Baby, you don't look like you can get down the steps.
Top. I just don't want to get on top.
You ready for dinner?
Yeah.
I love double cheeseburgers, loaded down with double everything.
Sausage patties, scrambled eggs.
Fried pork chops, grilled steaks.
Okay.
But not being healthy, I know that's where the big problem started.
Oh! The worst part about being this size is the pain. My mom, she needs full-time care. And now it's to the point I'm not even a help.
Did you decide to be gay?
I prayed day in, day out for God to take the attraction away.
In some ways you're hiding under food.
That was my one comfort.
I do feel like, I'm letting her down. I'm not the man that she married.
What brings you here to Atlanta?
I need to see you about some weight loss surgery.
Most of my patients don't understand they're in really dire straits. It's 502.
Oh, man.
711.8.
What are you saying? People don't understand that just because I'm fat, I can do everything. No, you cannot do everything. That is a lie. You cannot do everything. This how far gone they are. It's the reason for this video. You that far gone to where you
People
are
assume fat people can't.
You fine. No, for a fact, that gotta be a double wide. That gotta be about 600 right there. That's about 600 pounds right there. Somebody said heart disease. Like, come on. There's no way that you can tell me that me and her got the same skeleton. We have the same skeleton. You don't have a different skeleton. So you telling me that you carrying all that weight around and why is this okay? Come on. I'm gonna tell you right now, when they be busting down the walls, gonna get them people. If I was a firefighter, I'll call off. I'm calling off. I'm not coming over there and helping her out that door. Like, that's sad to me. And who is feeding you? Who gonna help her get that swimming suit off? It's gonna walk his own stuff. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's gonna walk his own self to the waste basket. Is that nah, burn the camera? This too much. I couldn't believe in myself when I seen it. I said, wow. And this is what the women be fighting for when they be talking about something. Don't worry about my weight. Yeah, because we gotta pay for that. What you think is gonna happen? You can't get pregnant when you this big. You don't think I'm pregnant 500-pound woman walking around. If you find me one, send me the video. 500 pounds. I'm telling you, it's hard for me to get pregnant. You know his wife is cheating. Some other big guy. Look, I think she might have been, was she big too? It said practice fasting. They don't know what fasting, they don't even know what that is. You know what's sad though is the family members that feed them. There's somebody that's feeding them that food. They can't go to the grocery store. These are people that can't even go to the grocery store. I'll tell you what, I know they keep DoorDash business. That's a lie. Society has told them, and they have told them that it's okay to be this big. I believe that's why a lot of the fertility stuff is down too. They too big. Have any woman that's ever tried to get pregnant, first thing they tell them to do is lose weight. They say you need to lose some weight. That's the first thing they're gonna tell you. Is that I don't like fat chicks. You know they're gonna burn my email up tomorrow. I'm gonna get all kind of emails like orange look ugly on you. This is Anna, can you unbend your back? Like seriously. He said, I ain't trying to press. It said, Anna, what kind of video is this? You know what? Hey, I had to do it. It said way too many nooks and crannies. Her fupa doubles as that's a hot mess. A hot mess. I know she can't see her feet. She don't know what shoes she got on. She don't know what shoes that she has on. Since everyone has the same system, I put her on the X-ray machine. It's the same. Just think about this. It's the same. It will break if she doesn't diet. Yeah, you carrying all that weight. So while I'm on the elliptical machine, and let's just say she come in, imagine how hard that is to move. You know it's hard to move. And then y'all get mad when somebody say somebody doesn't like it. And that y'all making y'all kids big. I'm seeing kids being 50 pounds overweight and they 10. Is that how? Is that how could? Is that how could tell if a 500-pound was pregnant? Well, you are not gonna be able to tell, but you ain't gonna. You're not gonna see any. You're not gonna see any. The health is bad. Like, see, listen with that. Look, I made y'all cuss tonight.
Do anything. Woo! That's not true.
The only thing is that she's not able to get on.
Let me tell you something. She's not gonna be able to get on top. She's not gonna be able to do a lot of things. And this, I'm sorry, there should be a test before you have kids. There should be a test. You should know. You should have to know how to do some things. You should not just be allowed to just go out there and just recreate little mini use. I'm sorry, on both sides. On both sides. Like this, nah, this is not good. This is a jet-free holiday for real. A jet, yeah. It says you performing her surgery. I would say this, like, I mean, people don't be liking them getting them big back surgeries, but what you got to lose? What you losing if they go do the surgery? You ain't losing. You might as well go and get surgery. Why not? You have nothing to lose. Just free holiday for real. Like it gets crazy to me. It says get on top. How you even want to still hit? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's not working or something. I just don't get it. I told y'all before. Women when you that big, you got yeast infections everywhere. Anywhere you got a closed or little part in your body, a little somewhere where you can sit your phone at, you are attracting more moisture right there. So I don't care there's no way somebody can tell me that this feels good to anybody. It says physical fitness needs to be prevalent in education. Well, they even took a lot of the gym out of the schools now. Kids don't gotta go gym more. They don't gotta go to the gym. They do not gotta go to the gym at all. They don't have to do anything they don't want to do. Now they have if they do have gym class, it's like what, 20 minutes? I don't think they work them no more in the gym. No, the girls don't be wanting to mess their hair up. It's they get the surgery. And that's the thing though. You get the surgery, right? A lot of times you still got the food addiction though. That doesn't go anywhere. That don't go anywhere. That doesn't go anywhere. So it doesn't matter if you go get the surgery or not. You still got your bad habits. Unless you learn to get rid of them. It says we are all blessed and fortunate. Yes, we are all blessed and fortunate, right? If you got a chance and if something's wrong with you that you can get rid of, like this is fixable. Being obese, like this woman is not fat, she's obese. She can go fix that if she wants to. She probably doesn't want to. Says that whoever is feeding her is one of the most dedicated haters of all time. Yeah, top 5. But I think it goes to that's like I guess that's how they love them. They feel like they're not loving them if they don't do this. They don't give them the food. I feel like it's the same thing though when people are giving people bad advice. When women are telling women to do crazy stuff, is that she probably smell like wet dog. How can she's not gonna draw all those? There's no way. Something's staying wet. Something is wet all through the day. Believe me. Is that there's a geezer in the pub who smells like a wet? Yeah, it's something. Yeah, that's morbidly obese. You right. She's morbidly obese. Like that right there. That ain't good. That ain't good. But this is had to show that part. I was like, because women always be like, ain't nothing wrong with me being that big, and I'll do that. Like, no. That is not normal for anybody to be that big. That's not normal. That's not normal for nobody to be like that. And then you wonder, like, come on. I can't even imagine being stuck in a car with her. You imagine being in a car with her? That's bad. It said she has craters upon craters. Yes, divine photos. She does. Okay, I see the new picture. I see it. Oh yeah, she do. It says Black women's skin density is different than gaining all that weight. Well, they clearly don't care. I tell you what, I wonder what they're gonna do in November though when them stamps is not here. Because I'm just thinking to myself, if you're that big, I mean, you got to be getting something, and you can't work. You can't even work if you're that big. Most likely, they're probably getting disability check. When you that big, you get this disability check. Said no man wants any part of that. Somebody do. Somebody do. They sitting there. Not most. Most don't. Most don't want. Most don't want. And you know that's the first thing women say when you say something about weight. They'll be like, "I'll watch 500 pounds," and they all have husbands. They that's what they go to. I'm like, baby, the husbands be slow. No man of any kind of value is going to be sitting right there, but they're not. They're not. I can't even imagine it. You can't even post. It said car. She can only fit in the van. Well, lately I've been seeing a lot of the, the firefighters. They've been coming over and breaking the women up out of there. There's some men too. But I see more or less. And the men that's on there, they're normally very baby by their mother. Their mom is babying them. It's like that's their connection. Class Perspective said most of those women are married. Yeah, that's fine. Getting big together. I always say whatever you want to be, however you want to live your life. I don't care if you dating, you married, or whatever. Y'all gonna be similar. You're gonna be similar. You have to. There's no way a man who cares about himself is gonna be sitting around a woman who's 600 pounds. It says usually the chubby ones' husbands are like Watto from from Family Matters. Yeah, they're normally not too bright, and they probably need somewhere to live. I mean, this is the season right now. I'm telling you right now, this is the season right now. People gonna be living with anybody they can. You might see some of your cousins be with people where you be like, I never seen with no girl like that. Maybe this season you might. With all the jobs, with all the layoffs and different things, and you got to think the next 5 years, a lot of the warehouse jobs not gonna be in. Amazon, so they land on 600,000 people over an 8-year span, though. So that's probably roughly about 75,000, maybe 100,000 a year. That's a lot of jobs about to be gone. Like a lot of jobs. So I tell anybody, you better get real familiar with AI. I don't care which job that you are in. Anything that you're doing, you better be real familiar with AI. Really familiar with it. It says, the under said, true, Anna, most of the men on their mom they baby them. I'm telling you, they treat them like they're 5 years old. They be petting their head and stuff. Like it's so crazy. It said the women always have a dude that they on there punking out. Yeah. The mama punks them out first. Your mama is the first person that emasculates a lot of these men. They are, I'm telling you. And think about it. Imagine that man having to go out in the world and try to mate with a woman or just to get how? That's why sometimes your kids fall. You gotta look at them. You can't always pick them back up. You gotta let them fall sometimes. Especially as boys. That's why boys need their fathers. Because a lot of moms they baby them. You know how many moms are still sleeping in bed with their kids? Especially the sons. Like if they're single, that boy be in the room until he's about 13 years old. And it's mainly for her. They'll put it on the son and be like, well, he's scared to sleep by himself. No, Keisha, you're scared to sleep by yourself. Start asking these what. Am I lying? A lot of these boys still sleep with their moms. And I think that is ridiculous. Like, that's crazy to me. There's no reason why a 12-year-old boy should still be sleeping in their mama's room. Start asking your cousins, your sisters, if they're single. Because a man ain't gonna, a dad is not gonna let you sit there in bed with them. That's not how that's gonna work. Start asking them, start inquiring. I promise you, y'all gonna be like, Dad, she was telling the truth. A lot of these women, the boys sleep with them. Some of the girls too, but definitely the boys. Like, if you don't get your boy out of your bed, life ain't made up like that. Life is not going to coddle anybody. It's not, life is not coddling these people. The Bible said, I see this with some Hispanic moms that let their kids stay in the room and the stroller, even when the kid is 5 years old. Man, wow, I'm telling you, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. There is 12-year-old, 13-year-old boys. Start asking some of the grown men that was raised by the single moms. A lot of them was able to sleep in their mom's room like that, which is nuts to me. There is no reason for you to be doing that. But you got women, they don't listen. Like I said last time, a lot of little boys, they sit on the toilet when they pee. They don't stand up. And the women like that. They'll be like, well, I don't like him standing up because I don't want nothing sprayed. I'm like, he's a boy. He needs to be standing up. But this is what you're dealing with. This is what you're dealing with. So you boys in the room and sitting down on the toilet. And a lot of them sitting down on the toilet because they ain't never seen nobody else. They ain't never seen nobody else. So you do what you see sometimes. It said like Diddy and his mom. Look how, yeah, like that's a weird relationship. Yeah, his mom's weird. His mama is strange. I mean, sometime behind a strange man, there's a strange mom. like look at their mama sometimes. And that lady is strange. Anytime you go to the strip club with your son, you kind of weird. You off. There is no way that I want to sit next to my mom if I was a man and looking at some booty cheeks clapping. There's no way. That is a strange relationship. That is super weird. But you see, his mama ain't never met nobody else. I don't think his mama got married or anything. Diddy is her husband. Like, shoot, that's her husband. When you got a mom like that, right? Just like Beyonce's mom, right? She didn't marry that man and kick that poor man out. Like, there's no man that's gonna make Beyonce's mom happy. Because she don't want no man. She don't mind having a man for ops, but I mean for pictures and stuff, but she don't want nobody. Because a lot of women only want to be with somebody if they feel like they're getting something out of it. When a woman feel like she got everything, I don't feel like they need them. Instead, a mother and daughter going to the club together is weird. Oh yeah, the mother and daughter, all the TikTok, that's weird. You got to have a line. You're not your daughter's friend. You're not your daughter's friend. And this is why though, when the daughters they're getting older, the mama can't tell them nothing. Because since you act like you was her BFF, now you mad you can't tell her anything. You can't say nothing to your daughter because you sitting up there talking. You know how many kids are in their mom's business, like talking to their moms about their mom's dates and stuff. Homosexual season. Oh, and you know what? It's gonna be on both sides. It's gonna be women and men. You gotta. I'll keep telling people there's no government programs out there right now. Nobody's saving the rent. Nobody's paying. They're not doing it. I've seen about 4 evictions today. And it's sad. I feel bad for them because I feel bad for the kids, And you got the women out here, even if they got other family on like the dad's side or something, they're not gonna let the kids go stay over there because they feel like they're still in control. But this season, honey baby, a lot of ladies are going to lose the control. They're gonna lose it, and they're not gonna take that well. So while they still on podcasts talking about that they're the most entrepreneurs and they got the most businesses and da-da-da. No, baby. Y'all did the most filings for LLCs. y'all was filing LLCs, and we know why. It said the Becky mom and daughter combo married the same guy on TikTok. Hold on, somebody married the Becky mom and daughter combo married the same guy on TikTok. Somebody married the same guy. And they do anything for clout. So who knows if they really are married, if they're just doing that for still weird, but you got childish women having babies. And yes, we already went over. You shouldn't have been messing with the man anyway. The man might not have been a good guy because he had a baby with you. But you still went over there and had that man's kid. All of the education in the world couldn't keep you out of Pookie's bed. So this is what the women don't understand. They don't understand that when you tell them that. You call them broke, you call them bums, you say they sorry, but he made it in your bed. He got in your room. he was on your 300 thread sheets. Like, come on now, make it make sense. You can't have somebody come in your life like that, and then you act like you don't know no more. Then you don't want your kids to see them. You don't want your kids to see them. Like, it's crazy to me. But that's they know. That's why you got women like this on here talking about she want to go yachting and have champagne. Baby, we ain't in the champagne era right now. We're not in the champagne era right now. It's going to get so bad. I don't think we'll realize if the manufacturing people are not going to have the jobs. That's going to be the start of it. Imagine Amazon. They're going to have self-driving trucks. They're not even going to need truckers, people to drop off stuff. Imagine FedEx, UPS. The list goes on. Like if they're not working, who's going to be the people that's going around in a circle to supply the world? Even the food stamp stuff getting stopped. You got to think even that's going to be a terrible thing overall, because what about the farmers? What about the distribution centers that send different stuff to the grocery stores? Like that's going to be terrible. If their kids controlling their parents is like prisoners running the same. But you know what? They control them because the moms, they allow them. They allow them. They honestly think their kids are their counterparts. I always tell kids, I'm like, you're not my counterpart. Like, you better get on out of here. You are a child. I don't care if you are 17 and you 6 feet, you are a child. Like, but this the way they treat them. Then they wonder, and that's nothing moms do. You let your son rule your house, and then you wonder if you do meet somebody, like, now they arguing because you didn't sit up there and told this boy that he was the man in the house. And I wish people quit saying that. Quit saying that your kid is the man in the house. He's not. He's a child. That's a lot to have on somebody. Hey, Ebony, like, quit lying to them. So why is he a man in the house, but everything is yours? Everything in the house is yours. The kitchen is yours. The living room is yours. Like, come on, stop playing. But he the man of the house. Then they be mad. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. So telling y'all women now, for the ones that peep up in here, and y'all might not like me, it's about to be rough for y'all. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, all the entrepreneurs, come on now. That they are entrepreneurs. They don't want a man with a job. He needs to match your energy. This season, DeAndre, they gonna want whoever they gonna take whoever is around. They gonna reach back in that black book and they're gonna call Jeff. They're gonna call Jeff. They're gonna call the man that they don't like. Is that these kids grew up so fast because mom always going out partying and the child not staying in the child's place. Yeah, they don't. Yeah. But what place do they have as a child when you've been required to not act like a child? You probably watching your brothers and sisters. Some of the moms, they working so much that the older sibling is the one that's taking care of the household. So they don't even think that they don't even realize that they are a child. They're not having a childhood because they over there taking care of their mom's kids. You got to think, you got a lot of women that had about 5, 6 kids, even if they got 3 kids, and they don't have no help. They're expecting their older kids to jump in and be their surrogate spouse, and that's unfair. No kids have to be a surrogate spouse to their parent. Like, that's ridiculous. You picked them. you picked them. Nobody tell you to have all them Raleighs and different things like that. That's what you chose. That's what you chose. I wonder if divorces will slow up right now. It said the kids cook better than their mom because a lot of moms that they come from an age where they didn't learn how to cook, and I mean nothing. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to boil rice. Yeah, they don't. These moms don't know that this is taco community, and that's why a lot of times people are mad now. They don't know how to grocery shop. It said if a man's salary is important to modern women, why complain about men with money who stay playing them? Well, you know what? I always say, It's not a problem. Women don't have a problem with men playing them. As long as they got money, they got enough money. You can play, you can do whatever you want. What you be hearing when you be seeing some podcasts and different things like that. Once a man could have been cheating, he could have been playing that woman forever. Once she gets some money, now it's a problem. I done seen it happen over and over again. From TV people, celebrities, from real life, regular people. So I think modern women love to be played by men. Well, you know, if you want the best of the men, you want the top 10% of the men, everybody else does too. Why don't you want the men that maybe don't nobody really want? But you don't want them though. You want the ones everybody wants. You want them to be however tall you want them. You want them to have money. You want them to smell good. Everybody wants that man too. Why don't you want Roger over here? Roger, nobody's calling Roger. Roger doesn't go out. Roger sits in the house. Roger don't drive a fast Charger. Roger is chilling, but you don't want Roger. You don't, because so you can't have your cake and eat it too. It just doesn't come. It doesn't happen. Does everything come out a box? Okay, everything does come out a box when they cooking. They want a piece of that salary. You can't meet strangers, ladies, and think they're about to give you your salary. That's not how that happens at all. Y'all ain't even built trust with nobody, and y'all be on there talking about y'all want some. Like, no, I can't trust you with anything. Is that everything they could come out the freezer in the box? Everything. That's all you see is something coming out them bags on TikTok. It's that they let their single friends dictate their dating decisions. Well, that's what they've been doing all their life. If that's what you've been doing all your life, is listening to your dumb friends. You don't know nothing else. You don't know anything else. So that's all you know. That's all you know. That's why they say your people around your circle should be really tight. And I say, even the people you listen to and even the stuff you look at on social media, if I can't learn from you, or I can't, if you're not like me, I don't even watch you. I don't even watch you. And I mean that. Because you ain't about to bleed off on me while I'm sleeping. It says, from a competition standpoint, women want to be the winner of the grand lifestyle. Yeah, but it's not logical. It's not logical right now. Watch how many women, and that's the difference, right? Men have always did it down, like I always say. When women start making money, they want to be out. They want to be out of there. They will leave in a heartbeat. Look at Nene Leakes from Atlanta Housewives, or one of those. Like, men been cheating on her. When she got her money, she's like, oh, I'm tired of him cheating on me, I'm leaving. It's because she got her money. That's the only reason why. If she had no money, she would sit right there and chill. She would, I promise you, she would have been chilling. Ebony said, hey, DT, doing well, loving this content. Thank you, Ebony. You're awesome. Because facts, you got to be around like-minded. I promise you, if you don't want to be 600 pounds, don't hang around people that are 600 pounds. Because you're going to live the lifestyle with them. You really are. It says women want they want the red carpet thrown at them on the first date. And even that, but that's, social media. Social media. There's nothing wrong with having a regular meetup. You can go to the park. Maybe not with the woods, but a park. Or you ain't got to do all that on the first date. But that's the thing, y'all. They want the lies. They want anything to make them feel better, even if it doesn't make sense. It says it's like they want their first date to be at the airport. That's because you got women actually saying, I don't want a coffee date. I want to be flown out. Somebody might fly you out while you on your coffee date. You're going to miss your flight. They've actually have videos like that. Remember, I played that one video and the lady was saying that. The lady that was cussing me out that I didn't know. And she was saying that. She said, well, y'all having coffee dates. Y'all can be missing y'all date plan on the jet. I'm like, you ain't got jet. They just got jets, park places. First of all, most of the jets are in New Jersey. so where do these jets coming from? Just flying women to dates. That's what I want to know. It said the love of money controls them. But the thing is, most of them don't even get money. Most of them are not getting money. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Most of them, they're saying that they would not mess with a man unless they paid their bills. They're not getting money. A lot of it is fantasy. They're saying if I did have somebody, just like the girl with the 2 little nose boogers, little gold boogers, she ain't never had nobody pay for her. Ain't nobody ever gave that woman nothing. I guarantee it. But it's the fantasy in their head. It's the fantasy in her head. Nobody's giving her anything. That's why she mad. That's what it was. She really got triggered. She got triggered when she seen that lady. When she seen that lady show that ring, that was a trigger for her. Is it the only side chick to be married on this day is Alicia Keys? Oh yeah. And he probably out there, he probably out there doing anything he can, stumping the yard. And it is what it is. Like, and let's just say Swiss B, let's just say he is a cheater. That's how you met him. That's how people don't change. People are who they are. People are who they are. Like, so don't expect people to change. DeAndre says, want to give you your flowers. I enjoy your content and your perspective on your topics. Also, your caps funny too when you are roasting. Well, thank you, baby. Like, and that's real talk. Like, come on now. They didn't change. Every woman I talk to, and they be like, they want to leave their man. And I'm like, what did you leave him for? It'd be something that they already, I'm like, well, he's always done that. You can't get mad at something that you've been cool with. You've been down with it. You've been down with it. You can't blame somebody. You can't blame what they even blame their looks on their man. What they doing? They be like, when I was with him, I was looking like this. Now I look like this. You were being lazy and you didn't want to do anything to yourself. It's never their fault. Like, that's wild to me. You telling me that you didn't want to get up and look better and get dressed and put clothes on? Like, when did we become that lazy? Like, when did that start? When we just stopped doing stuff. I seen an 86-year-old lady today. Her hair was done. She smelled good. She had a nice little suit on. 86. But she comes from that era where they didn't play that. They didn't play that. If company came over, you had to go put clothes on. You're not going to walk around here in no pajamas. You had to be presentable. Like, when did we lose being presentable? That's the part that I want to know. When did we lose that? Like, because the older women, they got it. They got it. Now, I don't know, when it came to the baby boomers, like I always say, they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball on us. But you got to realize the baby boomers, a lot of times when they had that war and stuff, you got to realize a lot of their men was missing. So they didn't have a lot of the men came back jacked up. A lot of them did. My grandfather was one of them. He came back, and you probably did whatever you had to do whatever you had to do to survive over there. So you came back, and it was what it was. A lot of them drunk a lot. They did all kind of stuff. Which, if you over there, you probably would do all kind of stuff too. All you trying to do is survive. My grandma and them always say, but when they was picking their when they was getting together, there wasn't a lot of men to choose from. It says the older men were major simps growing up. He said the older man was major. Well, and the thing was, back then, I'm talking about like people, if they be like 80 years old or something like that, like the women they had good women. They had better women then. They had stronger families. They did. That's what you did. It says when they lost the suit, shirts, and dresses as informal wear. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I don't know how that got that relaxed to where you just come into an office with flip flops on. Baby boomers only believe in happy wife, happy life. Some of them do. Some of them do only believe that. I don't believe in that. There's no such thing as you only making her happy. Like that doesn't happen. Is that it was cool to be classy? Yeah, I'm telling you, old women, they still smell good. Walk past a 65-year-old woman. Telling you, she has a scent. When you see Betty smells like something. I can't tell you what Raleigh or Royce or Tamika smell like. Like they don't even wear perfume or anything no more. They don't smell like anything. I mean, tell me if I'm lying. Is that honestly, once you started over sexualize our music and movies in the late 80s and 90s, we were screwed. Yeah, we definitely was. Yeah, they definitely started it right then and there. When they seen that they can capitalize on it, it was over. But that's when everything got pushed in there. It's that society and social media made it okay to have low standards, took away shame, made everybody who disagreed with some. Yeah, exactly. In any kind of anything, you in trouble. You can't say nothing no more. The comedians, they can't even say anything. Look how if a comedian tells a joke, they jump down his throat. You can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. Look how they do anybody when they talk about weight. And if you can't say nothing about something that is wrong, how can we fix anything? We can't even get on the subject of fixing things because everybody is so sensitive. It says all them isms and you're not a lot about that. You cannot. And everybody talking about ICE and all this stuff. Do y'all remember back in the 90s in LA and stuff where they had the tanks going through the house? Do y'all have y'all seen the footage of that type of stuff? Because it was going down. So everybody talking about it so bad now. I don't think y'all realize how crazy Chicago and LA was back then. It says, remember in the 80s and 90s, you did have Little Kim and Kia that was ratchet, but you had other women artists like Queen Latifah, TLC, 3LW that countered the ratchetness. Yeah, you did. Until they figured out that they can sell the sex. Once they figured out they can sell the sex, then they was like, hold up. They was like, MC Lights, move to the side. Like when they seen they can sell that sex and that it went down. Yeah, so when everybody like, it's so bad now, it was terrible in the 90s. You gotta think, you had way more gangs. You had so many gangs. Like they was literally coming in people's houses with tanks. Like coming in. And you don't see that they don't talk about stuff like that because they actually do want to push the agenda that is so crazy right now. They'd be like, it's so bad. It was bad then. It was crazy. It was on any day. Bank robberies. You mean bank robberies that was going down? Is that actually it started a little earlier than that, than the 80s and 90s. It was the 70s. Oh, I definitely can believe that. Like, yeah, it's been crazy. Then when you had the drugs come through, that's all you wrote. Is that there is nothing new under the sun. Anything Trump doing has done before. Oh, definitely. And I tell people it's crazy on both sides. It's crazy on both sides. From the crime bills and all that different stuff. From the way that they set up the welfare system, I mean, it is bad on both sides. You can't just keep giving somebody something and you don't, it's like you're just catching fish for them. You're not showing them how to fish. Imagine all these people that are about to be out their jobs and they have no training on anything. They don't know how to do anything. What are you going to do with them people? If you did customer service all your life, or you've been at the warehouse, whatever, where do you put them at after that? It's gonna be like Mad Max out here. Like I tell them all the time, you don't be walking around with no big old pocketbook. You walk around with a big old, I mean, honey, you're gonna be food. You're gonna be food. Because when people don't have something, they're gonna do whatever they gotta do. So I tell people all the time, like, don't be listening to all that propaganda and all the different stuff. Like, baby, yeah, it's crazy, but it's going to get crazier. But please believe me, the 90s, 80s, man, that stuff was not no joke. It was no joke. Just because it wasn't advertised on social media, so you didn't see it. And that's why I say, even with the food, when you got the logic of people saying, well, the food is so bad, baby, the food was worse in the 80s and 90s. Go look it up. It said better tuck your chin. Yeah, people gonna tuck their chin for real. Is that cars being repoed? Is that go to any parking lot, any mall parking lot, and just watch how many cars. Just sit out there for an hour. You gonna see at least one car get repossessed. You gotta think the average new car right now costs $50,000. The average brand new car is $50,000, which is ridiculous. Like ridiculous. Look, Ebony said push, like real talk. So I tell people, like, you gotta, whatever you slide on one side, you gotta go to the other side, even if you don't want to. You got to. Don't wait till the shit fall out up under you. You might gotta do something that you might not want to do. But but if that's the way that the wave is going, you gotta jump on it. And I think that's even gonna be even more for women though, because women normally pick stuff they like to do. It doesn't matter if it makes sense to them. Men do stuff because they be like that's what makes sense to them. Women do stuff because they like it. I said when things went down in the 90s, you would hear about it via word of mouth, and the crime was harder to solve. Yeah, think about it. They have on them cameras and different things like that. You know how much stuff the guys in the blue product was getting away with. Who won't tell? Who won't tell? It says with all this technology, a lot of people self-snitch. Oh, all day long. All day long they do. But that's how I know. Think about this. Think about how fast. Think about when they caught that guy that escaped out of jail, right? They caught that man. They found this man. I can't find him that fast, but y'all can't find all them missing black girls. So speaking of cars, this is how I knew it was getting bad. I start peeping people's tags. So many of people were driving expired tags. Even them, the BMV, a lot of their jobs gonna be gone. Because you know what they got now? They got vending machines. I don't know what states everybody live in, but they got the vending machines now. You go get your tag. They don't even need the clerks. They don't need the clerks no more. They got vending machines for that. When they say that they're pushing all their money in AI, please believe them. they're not playing. Because I refuse to teach my daughters to be feminist. It is hurting our girls. Yeah, hurting our girls terrible. It's not even funny to me to see the women like they're going to be in Pearl, and they don't realize they're going to be like that because people are teaching them that strong, independent. You don't need no baby. I always say we need the men. Quit trying to say that the men is our enemy because they are not. Men has been helping us out forever. Since I see people using paper plates, you gonna see them using all kind of stuff. I've been trying to tell somebody one time, I was like, her job was about to be, they was laying off. I was like, go get your 1-bedroom apartment. She's like, I got a kid. I don't care. You take the living room. They don't want to do it. You can't tell them nothing. I'm like, you going to do some stuff that you don't want to do. And that might be something you got to do. It says, yes, last time I renewed my tags, I did. See, you went to a kiosk, right? Even DoorDash is even doing it where they got the cars now. They saying that they about to start trying, you come outside and get the food out the trunk. So that's going to take all the gig work out. So what jobs are going to be available? That's what people got to ask themselves. Like, if you're not essential, what's going to be available? Like, and that's real talk. I don't care if you like what you're doing. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. And you might have to fall on your face to get back up. And sometimes you got to do that. A lot of people had to lose their job to get a better job. Because you might have never left that job. Like, real talk. So, hey, like, it's showing us what they're doing. It's the cooking channels plating their food on paper plates. Yeah, because they don't have any class. If you gonna cook, why are you showing food on paper plates? Well, it's just like the girls that take pictures and the room look crazy and they ain't got no covers or no bed in their bed. They don't care. It's that booty clapping sounds. Look, booty clapping sounds will not be able to save them this season. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Walmart already jumped the gun. They're not even having checkout, the kiosks. They got lines where the customer service is back in the lines, or either you want to order yourself on the phone. So they was listening to them. They said, okay, y'all gonna come in here stealing. We're gonna take all the self checkouts out of there. They were like, y'all ain't gonna steal from us. They was like, got them. Yes, they put it ain't a lot of lines though. They probably gonna have about 2 or 3 lines open. They got 2 or 3 lines open, and they're gonna make everybody, you got to order your stuff on your phone, which sucks. So while y'all did all of that, and it's gonna make the other stores follow. It's gonna make the other stores follow. So while y'all talking about y'all can go in there and no, y'all not. Which I don't understand why people tell people stuff they're gonna do online. Do y'all not know that they got people that's what they do? They could use everything you put online in court. I don't know why people act like they don't realize that. So go ahead and tell them what you're gonna do, because they already two steps in front of you. So that's silly to me. How about go look for a solution instead of looking for a way to do something else that don't make sense. You're gonna put you by yourself. Say you said the dad is not around. At least that's what they say on TikTok. So if you're the only parent, what sense does that make for you to be in jail over some peanut butter? DeAndre said you're going to have to order online, because when I go in Walmart, after they close self-checkout, lines be, yeah, exactly. They're going to make sure that you order on your phone. You see what I'm saying? So everybody I'm not going to order my phone. Oh, yes, you will. Because when you see that line, they got 75 people in there, you're going to figure out everything people said they're not going to do, they end up doing. What they was like, I'm not getting no Uber. I'm not getting in a strange car with a stranger. People call it Uber like it's nothing now. They call it Lyft like it's nothing. And how many people said they wasn't doing it? And now everybody I'm not getting in no car without no driver. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You will conform. You will. So just think, where are all those people going to go? The mental hospital it's going to be full. It's going to be full. Like I said, Target laying off folks. Well, you heard it everywhere is. It's bad when the beer company is laying off stuff. The beer company is laid off. Nestle just laid off 16,000 people. That's a lot of people. And normally fast food restaurants can make it. Even some of the fast food restaurants are not making it. Even they're not doing it. It's gonna be the strongest survive. And this is where people are gonna need their community. So all that, I don't need nobody, and them TikTok videos would be like, I moved away from my family. You're gonna need your family. You're gonna need your family. You're gonna need your family. Now, don't get me wrong, some people are going to fall face flat because they're not willing to do anything differently. And that's gonna be on them. But the ones who want to make it up through it, you gotta fall in line. Whatever they got moving, them data centers is moving, AI is moving, you better be working towards that. That's all I'm saying. And I don't care how long it takes. I just had to explain to somebody today. They was like, well, I can't just quit my job. I said, you go live with somebody and go learn you a skill or something that's going that way. Said Costco and Macy's seasonal hiring. Yeah, they always gonna hire the Bokeishas. But even Amazon is gonna hire 250,000 people to get their stuff out, but that's seasonal. Then after that, then what? Where are you gonna go then? People gotta stop thinking just for now. And that's the thing. We get in the habit of thinking just for now. What about for later? You gotta think, even when it comes to social media stuff. Everybody be like, I want to get on social media. Okay, what is your plan? What is your plan with it? You gotta have a plan with it. You can't just jump on and do whatever you want to do. It has to make sense. It has to make sense. Because I feel bad for people who gonna have to fulfill those orders, because they're gonna see huge surge in online orders, and Walmart is only going to hire so many people to do it. Yeah, they're not. They're putting all their money in AI. They already said that. Walmart said they wasn't hiring nobody for the next 3 years. That's what they said. So I don't know if they already hired their seasonal people, but they said the next 3 years they was not hiring anybody. They're looking to put everything in an AI. That's where the money's going. Like I tell everybody, everything's a circle. NVIDIA, Amazon, they all putting their money all in a circle. It's like a little pie. Everybody, it's like when they used to do the pyramid schemes. Whoever is on the bottom, their money gonna get to it. When you spend anything, they put in $350 billion a year. I did the math. It doesn't add up to me. There's no way they're gonna make that revenue. So people are gonna make the money going up, but it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop. It can't help but to. So that's why I tell you better look, open your eyes. So all them about boom quishas and all them attitudes, like no, nobody cares about your attitude. And they're doing they're even checking people's social media as far as when they're hiring you. So a lot of these women be like, I can't find no job. They probably already checked your social media. They're not gonna tell you they checked it. Tell you that they went on there and seen you on there going crazy and saying 57 cuss words. They're not gonna tell you that. They just not gonna hire you. So that's all the time. Like, hey, you better watch your movements. You leave a finger, you leave your prints everywhere you go in life. Everywhere you go in life. It says Macy's going out of business in certain spots. Oh, Macy's already they start closing a lot of stores already. You know, when the party outlet stores shut down, and they already shut down, it's rough. That's what I'm saying. Even the trucking business, you got to think that the docks are not busy. If they ain't got the stuff coming in, the truckers are not going to be as busy as they were. They're not. Somebody just signed up to be a lash tech. I said, baby, nobody's getting their lashes. Nobody's going to want to pay $200 for lashes. They're not going to have it. Retail is not going to make money right now. Retail is the first thing to fall. And that's the thing. A lot of women are in retail. And women, and they'll cuss me out. But I'm on TikTok when I talk about that. I'm like, I'm not saying it's not my opinion. It's not my opinion, guys. It's what's happening. You can't get mad at me for talking about it. I'm telling you to switch up. Go sign up to something else. And you can't sign up to something that can be shipped off to overseas. Any jobs that be shipped over overseas, not a good thing. A lot of the IT stuff, they had everybody going to IT school, all that stuff could be shipped over. So it's like you gotta get in something. Even with Medicaid and stuff getting cut, you gotta think a lot of people that's doing like this TNA stuff and all, like, unless they're old or something, where's your work going to come from? Because they're going to close a lot of the smaller hospitals that are in smaller towns. Albert said it's damn near too late for a lot of these women to get married now. Men can't afford to take care of it. Yeah, but the thing is, right? Because you got a whole bunch of women don't make a lot of money. You got a lot of men don't make a lot of money too. So, I mean, you're going to have some people, they're going to have to bond together. They're going to have to figure it out. They're going to figure it out. They're going to figure out who is the best person for them. And I know people are tired. People don't want to go looking. This season is you got to be patient. You got to figure it out. You really can't even survive off of 50,000. I think what middle income now is what 175,000. It says even Carlos Miller told Sarah Fontenot that women aren't wives. But they're not raised to be wives. If they're not raised to be wives, I mean, look at that girl with the gold boogers. How she sat on there and said, well, if he only paying 50, that woman ain't never had nobody pay 70% of her bills in her life. Ever. You got to realize a lot of women have never had boyfriends. Ever. They've never had a boyfriend. That's why they be mad like that. Sitting there boxing with their cats. Both cats. Like, for real. Like, it's sad, but they don't realize it. Everybody's so isolated. Think of everything is done online. They people don't even want to go inside the grocery store no more. People don't want to talk to people. When I have to make somebody say hi, it's bad. It said Cooties 19 should have been humbling for women. They spoke down on certain blue-collar jobs. Well, that's because the women who are even under the blue-collar jobs, their people tell them that they up here. If everybody's telling you that you up here, you're not going to think that you're down there. And really, you down there. But they don't do that. It says blue collar jobs are what makes the world. Blue collar job is what makes the world go. Without them, what happens? And as you see, as what they're building, they don't care that they don't care. The blue collar jobs, they're definitely going to be down. A lot of white, they say like 50% of the white collar jobs are going to be gone. Anything that AI can do is taking it. CPIs, like I said, the lawyers they don't have to do nothing but show up to court. Everything can be filed by you. Your taxes. Even think about even the mechanics. Think about the mechanics that's not a big mechanic shop. They got to have certain machines to even fix the cars. And the machines cost. So a lot of mechanics are getting pushed out because they can't afford the machinery. They don't have the codes to fix a lot of the cars. So it might not affect you right now, but it's all in the circle coming around. So if people don't have money, what do? Even with the immigration stuff, do you realize even with all them people being gone, you gotta think they were paying rent. So a lot of investors are gonna lose their money. They were paying rent, regardless, whatever they shouldn't be in there or not. Like, see both sides of the coin on that one. Like who paying that rent? It said they did that to working men because Biden gave them seed money due to the Kung flu. It said that's why they are all entrepreneurs. Yeah, but do you not know who's going to buy their stuff though? I mean, very few people are going to be able to really become successful entrepreneurs. You ain't seen broke until you seen broke entrepreneurship. And that's why when you got them influencers like Simone, whatever her name is, on there talking about she wouldn't date a man 9 to 5, women really take that in and go, yeah, I wouldn't either. They don't know no better. They just see it on TV. They just see it on social media. And the men they want don't want them. The men that they want, they don't want them. They don't want them. Like that, and that's a hard pill to swallow. That's a hard pill to swallow for most women. They don't want to be called. They all think that they're 10s. They all think that they're 9s or 10s. Most of us are not 9s or 10s. We're just not, and it's okay. It's okay. If you a 3, go find you a 3. If you a 4, go find you a 4. There's nothing wrong with that. So I don't know why women get mad, but it's better for you to be in logic than be in La La Land. And that's real because it's not helping you out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, all them blue collar jobs the woman was talking about and saying they don't like, watch them be texting and watch them be calling them. Mark my words. There's already a lot of men on TikTok recording these women calling. That's supposed to be their content. You got women calling talking about, hey man, I was wondering, do you think you could let me borrow some money? You ain't talked to that man since heck was a pup. And you have the audacity to call these men that you don't even like. That's the crazy part. It says, I know Anna, I'm being funny. It says, when I call them entrepreneurs, I think they are better. Yeah, of course, yeah, they think they're better than you're not. You're not. Do you not know if you as an entrepreneur and you're filing taxes, let's just say you want to claim $35,000, $38,000, something like that. Do you not know a lot of people, you are pushing over like $6,000 to $7,000 probably over that table in your taxes to pay it. Most people are not going to be doing that. So when they're claiming that, like, nobody cares that you have an LLC. Almost everybody has an LLC. Anybody can go get one. It's not so that's why they all be like, we are the most entrepreneurs. No, it doesn't mean your business is doing great. Black men still got more successful businesses than a lot of women. Just because you didn't open up your little candle shop, it don't mean that you're doing something with it. You don't. And couples are more successful. They just are. Look, a lot of millionaires, like a lot of them, they're couples. They're couples. You don't see it's a whole bunch of single, loudmouth women moving around. And I'm not talking about the celebrities. So, people look at them and go, that shouldn't be what you're looking at. Even when it comes to doing content. You can't go look at the best content creator who has millions of subscribers and be like, you don't have their money. You don't have the seed money. Where you going? You can't just pop off and do everything that they do. Go find you somebody that you're similar to that is doing good, and that's who you might want to go look at. You looking at Mr. Beast or some of them, that's not even in your same league. You're not. That's not logical. You don't have the money they got. They have no problem with throwing somebody $2,000 just to make a thumbnail. Like, they have every single AI, even all the apps and stuff to make different things. You pay for all that. Like, so, and it's not cheap. And the better it is, the more you pay for it. The better it is, the more you pay for it. It's that they're selling furry slides out the trunk, talking about a run a bit. They selling anything they think. What do you hear when women just listen to women go, I'm gonna go get me a business? What kind of business? Just a business. That don't even make sense. You know how many women I've talked out of talking about they about to go to school? I bet you're going to school for their business. I'm like, what are you gonna do with afterwards? They go, I'm gonna buy real estate. With what money? What money are you gonna buy real estate with? Like, come on. We gotta start telling these girls. So even though we talk about the women a lot, we do bust out a lot of silly stuff that they're doing, I'm also always in their necks about doing something different. But that's logic, Anna. It's that the only way they learn is they experience the failure. And the thing is, some failure you don't have to go through. Some failure you don't have to go through. You know, like, yes, I'm a YouTuber, right? But Mr. Walker, Media Man, they've been YouTubing way longer than me, right? So if they was to email me and say, hey, don't do this again or do this, I'm gonna listen. You know why? Because they've been doing it longer. I ain't gonna battle them on that. Oh yes, I had a late show today. Yeah, I came on late today. I was not able to come on at my normal little 10:30, but I still got on here. Look, I still showed up. And that's the thing I would tell people, you got to be able to follow to lead, baby. You can't just come out the door just leading. It doesn't work like that. I talk to a lot of people in HR, and they say they cannot stand hiring a lot of times it's the women. You can't tell them nothing. You know, people I know is working on projects and they're working with women, and it's like they're scared to really tell them that they don't know what they're doing. I'm like, well, if you don't tell them, your whole team gonna fall. And they always like, but they think they know what they're doing. So what? It's okay to mess up. That's the thing. It's okay to mess up. Once you get over messing up, you're gonna be good. But if you're the kind of person be like, I can't mess up on anything, it's not gonna work out for you. It's not gonna work out for you because you're gonna mess up. Even on YouTube, you know, y'all think about it. Your first 100 videos are going to be garbage. They're going to be straight garbage, and you have to accept that. It's like learning how to ride a bike. You know, like you're not going to just come out and just start doing BMX shows and different things like that. Like, no, it's the same thing when it comes to life. So I wish people get over themselves. You're not too good to do certain things. You're going to mess up. People like stuff that is relatable. You'll be okay. The moment that you realize that, you're going to be good. You're going to be all right. Ooh, I didn't even realize what time it was. This is a late show. Thank you. Steve M. I have learned more from the failure than success. And that's real talk. Nobody just starts out and just zooms it up straight to the top. I don't care who you are. You got to be willing to be okay with your failures for you to learn. You can't, if not, I mean, nobody gets it like that. Just look at anybody. Look at your favorite YouTubers, baby. It says real talk. I miss my BMX days. What up, Gun Metal? How you doing, baby? Like you're going to jack it up. Your videos are not going to be great sometimes in your YouTube, and you're not. I mean, it's okay. Load them up. Load them up. It'll be a learning experience for you. You're going to realize, oh, okay, I won't do that no more. Like, like it's okay. Once we get over ourselves, you're gonna be all right. But trying to be so perfect, nothing's perfect. There are some people on YouTube and they don't do a lot of editing or that stuff. They just come on and turn the camera on. If they're relatable, they're relatable. It's life. Yeah, just keep grinding. Just like now, people's credit about to be bad and all kind of stuff. But if you can't pay it, you can't pay it. If you lost your job, you lost your job. If you ain't got the money, you can't. Certain things are out of your hands. I learned that certain things are out of your hands. There's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is look for solutions. You gotta go to the next step now. You can't go backwards. Nobody drives looking out the back window while they drive down the freeway. That doesn't happen. Yeah, real talk. You fall, you gotta get up. You have to find a solution. Like you don't have a choice. Nobody is just pulling you in the boat. Is that answer? Surround yourself with motivated, honest people. Yeah, your people is everything. Even some of your family. So everybody's families, because your family don't mean they're good. You got to learn that. Just because that's your cousin, just because that's your sister, they cannot join in your business venture. Like they won't mess it up. No. That's not how you do it. You use the people that is going to be the best people for it. Not because that's your brother. Not me. You're gonna fall. It ain't like this is not the time where your mama said take your brother outside. Like when you're dealing with money and different things like that, a lot of times your family will mess it up. Not all, because there's tons of great family too. But if you know that your sister don't keep her business together, why would you put her in charge of anything that you're doing business wise? Like that, that wouldn't make no sense. Like expect people to be who they are. You'll never be too surprised with people. Instead of people wanting people to be somebody else that that's not them. That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all. I am jumping off of here. Can y'all please hit the like button? Pretty please. I did do a late show today. It says sometimes your family will mess you over before a business part. Well, see, your family is your family, so they're going to try to get certain things over you because they figure that you're not going to mind it. They wouldn't do that at a corporation a lot of times. They wouldn't. Just think about even your business. Think about something that you're doing right now that your friends and family don't support. And they know you doing it, and they never show up. But then let you get somewhere, and then they're gonna have their hand out. So no, it doesn't work like that at all. So you gotta, expect people to be who they are. That's all I'm saying. Hit that like button, guys. Pretty please. I am out of here. I might come on tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna see if I do. I will put a link up to let y'all know. So a loan to a family is never a loan. If you give somebody money, give it to them. If it comes back, be shocked. I always tell people I expect the worst and I hope for the best on a lot of situations. Yeah. Don't get mad. You know what I always said though? You can't get mad at somebody that say they're not used to paying their bills and they always messing up and you give them a loan. Why you mad they ain't paid you back? A tiger is a tiger. A dog's a dog. I always say that. So it is what it is. All right, guys. I'm jumping off of here. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Until the end, I will be back.